Hi everyone, welcome to Basic Science series. Today we're going to discuss chromosomal mutations. So I'm writing the topic which is chromosomal mutations. Now in this one we will be focusing on the mutations involving the chromosomes. We know that there are different types of mutations: gene mutation and chromosomal mutations. So here we'll be discussing chromosomal mutations. But first, let me tell you what are the chromosomes. We all know that we have nucleus, and inside the nucleus you have DNA. When cell prepare itself to divide or prepare itself for the cell division, the DNA gets into the condensed structure called chromosomes. And when we talk about DNA is present in all living things. So the living things are made up of DNA molecule, and DNA molecule, when gets supercoiled, it forms chromosomes, the condensed structure. And why they are formed? They are formed for the process of cell division. So there are few important key points regarding the chromosomal mutations. Point number one is chromosomal mutations are the mutation in the chromosome segment. So this is the point one. Whenever there is a mutation in chromosome segment, we can call it as a chromosomal mutation. Second point, whenever there is change in the chromosome set, it's also known as ploidy. So if there is any change in the chromosome set, either it is going to increase or it is going to decrease, whether the content is going to increase or decrease, whether the number is going to increase or decrease, that can lead to the chromosomal mutations. I'm indicating plus and minus sign just for the sake of convenience. Now, how that is going to happen? That will happen because of the errors during the cell division. When cell is basically dividing, chromosomes, they are segregating, crossing over. Especially in case of meiosis, crossing over is happening during that time. If there is any error, that will cause the chromosomal mutations. So these are some of the important points. And whenever you have chromosomal mutations, most of the time, there is a chance that genetic disorders in the offspring will occur. The first important point is the offspring might die before having the genetic disorder. But if it survives, it's going to have some sort of genetic disorders. Now there are different types of mutations. We'll talk about just this segment. Here I'm not going to discuss about the aneuploidy or polyploidy. So first is deletion. As the name indicates, deletions means when the segment of the chromosome is deleted from the chromosome. So it's removed. Many of the genes, they are missing. So in that case, we can call it as a deletion mutation. Deletion, chromosomal mutation. Second point is the duplication. It's very, very easy to understand. Duplication means when the segment of the chromosome is duplicated on the homologous chromosome. So suppose you have one chromosome and the segment of that particular chromosome is moving to another homologous chromosome, and that's why the genes are duplicated. So the name indicates duplication. In this case, basically genes are duplicated. Third, inversion. So here also it is very, very easy to understand what is inversion. Inversion means that the segment of the chromosome is first detached and then reverted. So suppose this is the chromosome and this is the segment. You will see the segment in the next image is inverted. So the sequence of those or the position of those genes are going to change. This is the example of inversion. So this is another type of chromosomal mutation, which is inversion. You have the inverted chromosome in this case. Fourth and the final one is the translocation. It's also very, very easy to understand by the name. Translocation means the location of that particular segment of the chromosome is going to change from one chromosome to another. So here you have one chromosome and one segment of that chromosome is going to move to another chromosome here. And that is the example of translocation. Moved from one to other. So this is the introduction of chromosomal mutations. In this one, we have discussed the key points. We have discussed that mutations in the chromosome segment is known as the chromosomal mutations. Aneuploidy, polyploidy are also the part of chromosomal mutations. So I'm not going to discuss here because this video will be too long for that. But I'll definitely going to discuss that particular part of the video of or the lecture in the next video, where we will discuss the chromosomal mutation based on the number. Here we will discuss the change in the segment where deletion, duplication, inversion and translocations or translocation is the chromosomal mutation, where the chromosome that is going to maybe lose its segment, or the segment will be duplicated, or the position or the location of the segment is going to change. So these are some of the examples where I've also discussed the crossing over. We all know that what is crossing over. Crossing over is the stage in meiosis where parental and the maternal chromosomes, they exchange genetic material. And if there is any kind of error that is happening during that, you may have these sort of mutations occurring in the chromosomes. So these are some of the examples and some of the key points regarding the chromosomal mutations. I will cover more topics in my future videos, very quick, and by seeing those videos you should be able to understand the topic. And if you like the videos, please do subscribe to the channel and share these videos. So we'll meet in the next video. Up until, take care.